farm's existence essentially until my grandpa died and my mom sold the house. She writes about what she listens to on her talk radio. She's really into talk radio. She updates Lisa on all the small town stuff. I hear about gossip. Here's an interesting tidbit in regards to gossip, and it's really rather startling, and I would love to know more. That Dennis did is an erotic mess, huh? My gosh, where was or what was his wife thinking about? After nearly 50 years, sexual relationships come across as part of nature to be kept within the bounds of good reason. But when it gets erotic, like triple X's, it ain't worth nothing. Sort of like the filthy nuts have been rolling in cow manure. Yuck. I wish I was going to be around when you're 50 and see what conclusion you kids have. So I don't know what Dennis did. I would love to know what Dennis did, but I don't know what he did. Viola was relatively conservative based on what Lisa has said, but I only have that viewpoint. I love the mother-daughter stuff that occurs in these letters, the dresses, and here's a sweet thing that I just absolutely adored. It was sent on February 12th, 1973, and Lisa would have been pregnant, and Viola sent a cute little Valentine, a homemade Valentine, and it says roses are red, violets are blue. Here's a little sugar for you two. Love, Mom and Dad. I mean, this was just, it was so thoughtful. And money was relatively tight. Viola does indicate that she sent quite a bit of money, even though they didn't have much to spare. She talks about the $47 long-distance phone bill, so they need to curb the long-distance calls. It would appear as though it was relatively regular. They called every Thursday night. They kind of stopped that. Where all the letters went to, I have absolutely no idea. These are priceless pieces of records that show what life was like for somebody. And we don't have these sorts of records anymore because we don't really write letters. Everything is through text. And when we're gone, what happens to those texts? I mean, no one has any access to it. So for the next time on Three Mothers, I'll give a different perspective on the letters.